Welcome to my TED Talk. Hi guys, it's Blake Homie and today we're doing a get ready with me. Okay, so here's the tea. If I can just get my hair up. I just don't get how kids can hate fruit. Because the thing is, like, I know vegetables can be icky if you don't know how to cook them. But fruit, you don't cook fruit. And fruit is good regardless. Like, it's sweet, it tastes like candy. They're like candies that are fruit flavored. So how are you going to hate fruit? I just don't get it. Children, explain. Because, like, as a child, I loved fruit. Like, you can't touch my fruit, you know? Fruit is the shit. I also liked vegetables. Like, I loved cauliflower. And, I also loved Brussels sprouts, which, I know not a lot of kids liked. Maybe your moms just didn't know how to cook Brussels sprouts, but I fucking loved Brussels sprouts in this house. And that's basically the tea. Like, how could you not like fruit? Fruit is like a basic necessity. Now that we have that out of the way, I would like to take a second to talk about my therapist, because my therapist is the best therapist on earth. I was like saying, what is love? Like, as a serious thing, and my therapist was like, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. And I'm just like, my therapist does so many iconic things. Like, he shows up to our appointments in a trench coat and a cowboy hat. And if he's not wearing a trench coat, he'll be wearing one of those Hawaiian tourist shirts. And there is nothing iconicer than that. And, like, he looks like Rob Dyke. I don't know if any of you know Rob Dyke, but he is, like, one of my favorite YouTubers. He makes those Seriously Strange videos where he's like,
but anything is possible in a world so seriously strange.
He kind of sounds like Rob Dyke, too. What I've done today so far is I've used this red concealer to cover up my under eye bags, and now we're putting purple concealer to lighten that shit up because dark eye bags. I love my mom. My mom is sweet, but here's the tea. She's like low-key abusive. Not sure if I should be putting this out here. But anyways, whenever she gets mad and like yells, if I don't react, she'll get mad that I'm not reacting. But I know that like later she'll be like, oh my god. But I know that later she'll be like, I'm so sorry. I love you so much. I didn't mean what I said. So if I know she's not gonna be like this heated later, why would I react in the first place? Cause there's just no reason to get worked up about it if it's not gonna be a problem later. Also, sorry for my like background or whatever in my room, just icky. I should do a room tour one day. My room's like really big, but there's not much in it because I'm #poor. I love my mom, but like I feel like we'll never have one of those mom-daughter connections, and I'm okay with that because it's like I don't need that. But I feel like for my development, it would have been better if I had that. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to concealing under my under eye bag so it's not like this colorful mess under here. But anyways, let's move on with our topic. So the tea now is, I don't know if you guys know this because I've made jokes about it before, but I am actually depressed, and I also have bipolar disorder and shit, so dealing with that is hard. And I 100% feel like if I had a pet, things would be way better for me. But right now, I know we're broke bitches, and like affording a pet is like really, it's a lot. But it's not like I want a cat or a dog. I just want like a bearded dragon. So feeding a bearded dragon doesn't seem like it costs that much. I want to get him a good cage, so a good cage will cost a lot, and the lighting will cost a lot, but like that's only now. It's not like we're gonna have to keep replacing that stuff in the long run. When I do eventually get this thing, I'm gonna name him Angry Alpaca Johnson, because that's just iconic. I feel like getting me a pet now would like make things cost less in the long run, because with my bipolar disorder, it 100% comes from trauma. And okay, let's spill some more tea about myself now. Whenever I have really bad depressive episodes, it's usually because I'm hungry, and I'll get like so worked up that my mom can't get me a specific food item. And like, I'm not a brat, I swear. This makes me feel like a brat, but like, this is a valid thing that happens to me, and I'm not being bratty. It's like it's rooted from trauma. And so I feel like in the long run, when I have my depressive episodes, if I just spend some time with a pet, I won't like feel the need for food that much, because I'll feel comforted by a pet. So I think in the long run it will cost less, instead of like making my mom waste her gas money to go to the store and buy me the food I specifically want. And I won't break down as much either, because I'll have that comfort thing right there. But my mom just doesn't see a reason to get it now. Time to spill tea on my mom. My mom is not good with money whatsoever. She's so bad at budgeting, and she's so bad at budgeting. Like, one time, she came home with a new flat iron, and mind you, we already have like 15 flat irons. And I was like, so why'd you buy this one? She was like, oh, we need a new flat iron. Like, I haven't spent that much money in a while on one. And like, there is no difference. I mean, she says it's better on our hair, but she says that with every single flat iron. Also, she spends a bunch of money on food that we'll go through quickly. I don't know why she doesn't just like buy stuff that will last. Like, if she bought potatoes, that would be a very nice thing, because potatoes will last. They're versatile. You can do a lot with potatoes. And yeah, so I don't know why she just doesn't spend money on food items that will last, instead of going to McDonald's and buying a shit ton of like not burgers, but like going to McDonald's, buying a $20 meal, and then that will only last us one night. That was $20 for one night of eating, and not even one night, just one meal. Sorry, Mom, I love you, but I'm going off right now. Now I'm just going to contour with the Anastasia contour kit. Anyways, so time to spill even more tea. So my mom, for the past 4 years, she's been saying, yeah, no, we'll get out of our situation one day. And it's like, we've been poor for 4 years. If you save up, you should not like always be poor. Like, there should be a way to like work yourself out of your situation. And if you've been working and saving up for 4 years, it seems like you should be kind of a little bit better off by now. You don't have to be like all the way better off, but things should have been a little more worked out by now. But like, it seems like every few months she's still like, oh yeah, we just don't have the money for it. And it's like, have you even been trying to save up? Like, what are you doing with your money? What are you spending it on? And I know she's spending it all on food and items that we don't need. Like, she buys a lot of essential oils, but I don't even see her using the essential oils. And I know I'm like guilty of this too. Like, I'll buy stuff because I feel like I need it in the moment, even though I know I don't need it. But I try my best not to like ask for things that I know I won't need in the long run, or I won't use, like clothing. Like, I really contemplate, am I gonna wear this or am I gonna not wear it? And so, yeah. But like with her, she seems to play the victim card. I don't know, like, sorry, Mom. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our eyebrows. And my eyebrows right now, they're like dyed, so I don't really need to do them, but I have fun doing my brows, so I'm gonna go ahead and do them anyways. Opening my dip brow is always so hard. I didn't think I did my eyebrows that much, but like, look at how much I've used. And now we're just going to spill tea on my sister, because why not? So like, my sister, She's been working for about a year now, and she doesn't have any money saved up. She just started a savings account, and she has like $40 in it. And well, she didn't just start, like, she's had her savings account for a while, but she just started seriously saving money in it. Every time she tries to save money, she takes money out of her savings account instead of saving it up. With her, she's like, why don't I just put $100 in here? And then when she wants to buy something, she'll be like, well, I still have that other money, so I'll just take maybe $40 out of this and it'll be okay. And it's like, no, sweaty. That's your savings account. That's not your bank account. Try again. All my sister spends her money on is video games. And like, I can't 100% blame her for that, but she needs to save some of her paycheck. And like, I know I don't run her life, but if she was like truly dedicated to saving and shit, wouldn't she just, you know, not spend that money on video games that she'll only play once? I just don't get it. My whole family has this big problem with saving money. Like, I have this really big problem with money that 100% stems from my family's issues with money and like being poor. And I kind of wish my mom was just more responsible with her money. She's been a very bad role model for me and my sister surrounding like the money thing. And I just don't think, she 100% was not ready to have children when she did have children. And I know, it's okay, like, I get what happened, but when she had children, she should have kind of like tried a little bit to get her life together. All I can do now is just try to make sure like I don't go through the problems she did, and like when I have children, try my best to raise them better than she did. But I know that when she was like coming up, she was like, I'm not gonna raise my children the way my mom raised me, because my grandma is like batshit crazy. Just like I said, my whole family is just bleh. And my grandma was like, she's so abusive, and sorry grandma, and she thinks she can do whatever she wants because she has money. And I have so much tea on my grandma, but anyways, I feel like I'm gonna have a bunch of problems raising my children. And even though I have that, oh, I'm gonna raise my children better than my mom mentality, because my mom had that, I'm gonna raise my children better than my mom mentality, and like, look where we are right now. I'm just gonna conceal around my brows now. Anyways, time to spill tea on myself. I know I'm 14, so like, talking about this, it's just like, but you know, I would like to talk about it. So I would 100% love to have children when I'm older, but the thing is, I feel like due to my mental illnesses and how I was raised, I would probably like attack my child. I would beat them, or I would like neglect them, or mentally abuse them. So I feel like having children for me would be a big no-no, but I would just love to have children, so hopefully I can work my shit out by at least the time I'm 25. I don't think I would like to have children after the age of 28, because I would like to somewhat relate to my kids, because my mom, she had me when she was 42, and I think that's a part of the reason that we don't get along as well, because we have nothing to get along over. Like, the only thing we can get along over is the personality traits she gave me, which we can't even get along over that because she doesn't realize she has bad personality traits. So whenever I display the personality traits she gave me, she's like, oh my god, you're such a little brat, you fucking bitch. But it's like, you do those things, Mom. You gave this to me. I know I'm not necessarily like the best kid ever, but I do try my best not to be a brat, you know? And I feel like my mom doesn't acknowledge my efforts because I'm going through something mentally, and she's just like, you're not trying hard enough. And I'm trying my hardest to not let my mental disorders weigh me down. And she doesn't understand it because, like, she's experienced postpartum depression, but she has not experienced that everyday depression for like 14 years. I just try my hardest not to get in my mom's way or talk to her that much, because I know when I do talk to her, like, I'll get attacked. And I don't want to go through that, so I just try my best to avoid my mom. But I do enjoy being around her sometimes. Like, when we're not, like, arguing about my mental illnesses, she can be an okay person. I'm gonna be taking this palette, which I fucking love, but she's not that pigmented, so I have to, like, pack and pack and pack, and that fucking sucks. But it's whatever. Anyways, oh, that's really pigmented. I was not expecting that. Anyways, I'm just going with that orange-ish color I showed you, and I'm putting that all over my lid. Back to spilling tea on my family. I have no tea whatsoever on my brother. Like, he is the one good family member. Like, I don't have anything to say about him. We both struggled with a lot of stuff coming up. He's really relatable, and I appreciate him. Let's spill some tea on society or whatever. Whenever I see a kid that's like 15, 16 acting like a brat, I don't get that worked up about it, because most likely when you act like a brat, you have gone through something, whether it be sexual abuse or something like your just emotional abuse, anything. You've gone through something to act that way. Most kids don't just act like brats for no reason. Anyways, I'm gonna be using this red. These look so good on camera. Like, they're so pigmented. Whenever a kid's like acting like a brat, they've 100% gone through something to be acting like that. I'm taking this pinkish kind of color, pink red. It looks more pink in real life. Now that we've done this, I'm gonna curl my eyelashes, and then I'm gonna put mascara on. Ooh, let's spill more tea. I know a lot of people believe there are only two genders, but I do not believe that. I believe that there are two sexes, which is the biological thing. But I don't believe there are like only two genders, because gender is a social construct. There can be more than two genders. Even if you believe that there are only two genders, like, just don't give people shit for identifying as another gender. Like, you can have your beliefs and I can have mine, but you shouldn't like hate on someone who's like non-binary because you don't believe in that stuff. You wouldn't hate on a child for believing in Santa Claus. Like, do my edges really quick because I'm bored. What I like to do is I'll use this Eco Styler, and I know there's tea on Eco Styler, but I personally don't care if I get cancer. You know, I'm living, everything gives us cancer. And then after I put this stuff on my edges to kind of like shape them up, I'll put this edge control stuff on. Because, I don't know, I personally like it, and the hold is way better than this Eco Styler stuff. I have the black castor oil one, and it doesn't hold well at all. After it's dried up, it kind of, it just stops holding. It doesn't hold at all. Like, it shapes stuff, but it doesn't hold. I want to get the olive oil one, because I've seen other people use it and it seems to hold well. Instagram is so toxic, and I recommend if you like do have it, just post and then get off. Like, if you have friends, you can interact with them, but don't, like, I don't know, don't follow people who bring you down and stuff, because, I don't know, it's so, why would you want to do that to yourself? Like, I remember, when I was 12, there was this girl I followed that was so pretty, and I was so jealous of her, and she made me feel so bad about myself, and, like, I finally just got the courage to unfollow her, and now I just check up on her on Tumblr. If someone makes you feel bad about yourself, you gotta remember that, one, they feel that way towards other people, like 100%. We all have our flaws and our insecurities. 2, you're always gonna be you. You'll always live in this body, and unless you do something like get plastic surgery to change that, like, you're gonna be you. So you need to accept yourself.
Accept yourself. Love yourself. Accept yourself.
And do things that will make you happy in the long run. And don't make decisions based on what other people, you know, like, don't make decisions based on boys. Like, if you're a girl, 100% don't make decisions based on boys. In the long run, you're always going to be with yourself. The only person you can fall back on is yourself. That was intense right there. I'm sorry. Welcome to my TED Talk. My edges really aren't that good. I'm sorry. No one taught me. Oh, time to spill more tea. No one taught me. Like, okay, my mom's black, but she's never really, she's not in touch with her black heritage. And my brother, he, like, spilled the tea on her. He was like, she doesn't know how to take care of black hair. And I wish she did. Like, when I was younger, she used that blue gel. I'm not sure if you guys, is it like Blue Magic or something? And that is really bad for your hair. When I was younger, my mom, like, I have really curly hair, and she was like, you need to brush your hair more often. But the thing is, with curly hair, you do not brush curly hair. You're supposed to detangle that shit in the shower, and that's basically, you know, when it comes to brushing stuff, that's basically it. And my mom just, she didn't give me good knowledge about what to do with my hair. When I was younger, my curl pattern was, like, tighter and my hair was thicker. Now I like to thin out my hair sometimes because it gets really thick and hard to handle with, especially in the summer. My mom just doesn't know how to take care of hair, and she never taught me how to take care of it. And I can't blame her because growing up, she didn't have anyone to teach her to take care of it. And I'm kind of, like, blessed to only have, like, a 3B, 3A pattern, because my brother, he has, like, a 4C, 4B pattern, and it was way worse for him growing up. His hair was dry all the time. But once he moved out, he finally learned how to take care of his shit. Spilling a lot of tea on my mom. I feel bad. I'm sorry. My mom didn't have the best knowledge about life, but she did what she could with the knowledge she had, so I appreciate her for that. This is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because, like, I really sat down and talked about shit, and I'll try to do this more often if you guys would like. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.